Tesla shares are now up 38% since the US election and will probably keep revving higher over the year ahead while the US dollar has rolled over, pushing up commodity prices, which is great for Aussie stocks. Welcome to the Daily. My name's Jessica Amir, a market strategist with Moomoo. US stocks rebounded from last week's slide thanks to Tesla's shares surging 5% on hopes of Trump's administration green-lighting self-driving cars. Tesla's market valuation has now risen $303 billion since Trump was elected, after their shares rose almost 40%. So the question is, can Tesla shares go higher from here? Well, the answer is probably. That's because Trump's team is planning to ease regulations for self-driving cars sooner than expected, while Tesla vehicles are also increasingly being purchased in China after Tesla was added to China's government's procurement list. Plus, full self-driving is approved in China too. So now we've got Tesla sales expected to grow significantly in two key critical EV markets. But it's not just about Tesla. The EV giant did lead another 320 stocks in the S&P 500 higher overnight. 52 stocks rose over 2% or more, with semiconductors and healthcare stocks up the most. Now, the rally is also coming amid a sweetened deal. We've got bond yields falling, and stocks, of course, generally rise when yields fall, while the US dollar index has fallen for the first time in 7 days, and that's also boosting the backdrop for equities too. Well, if we think about the NASDAQ 100, that key tech index, it rose 0.7% overnight, but it failed to rise above a key level, a 15-day moving average, let's call it. And this suggests there's a bit of caution in the air. So investors are awaiting Nvidia's earnings. We all know about that. The options market is suggesting that Nvidia's shares could swing 8% in either direction after they report on November 21. Plus, we also have US housing and manufacturing data this week, and that could provide further insights into the state of the economy. And all this could change the expectations for US interest rates, and that could impact stocks for better or worse. So that's why investors are a little bit sitting on their seats. Moving to Australia's share market, we've got the fourth positive day in a row for the Aussie share market, and we could attempt to see higher levels and perhaps head back to a brand new record all-time high. But the important thing down under is that sentiment is improving for key reasons. Let's call it several key reasons. Firstly, Australia's economy is growing quicker than expected. And second of all, the market is also seemingly now okay with the fact that the RBA is not expected to cut interest rates as much as originally anticipated. Aussie interest rates are only expected to be cut by about 0.45% over the next 1 year. Also consider that Australia's tech sector today is at 1.2%. It's hit a brand new record all-time high, taking this year's gain in the tech sector to 57%. Tech stocks down under, like family tracking app Life360, they're up 170% this year. Metal detection company Codan, their shares are up 83% this year, while Technology One shares, they're also moving higher in Australia's tech sector. But for the most part, we're also critically seeing tech sentiment improve down under because Australian bond yields are rolling over as well. Bond yields are down for the third day. So that's great news for tech investors down under. Also consider that commodity stocks are really starting to appear poised for further upside. And that's because we've now got supply constraints kicking in and a weaker US dollar. That's boosted up commodity prices, of course. Uranium and gold stocks are leading the charge today on the ASX. Bellevue Gold shares, as well as De Grey Mining and Regis are up about between 4 and 5% each in early trade. We're also seeing uranium stocks move up as well for the second day. If you are interested in uranium and stock picking is not for you, keep an eye on the uranium ETF URNM. That's breaking out, suggesting it's bound for higher levels. And finally, oil prices are slicking up. They're up 3%. pushing stocks like Australia's biggest oil company, Woodside, up. And it's attempting to break out and move higher to the upside. And that's because Russia and Ukrainian war tension has started to really pick up again. And that's the daily.